We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Texas Rangers. So now up steps Isiah Kiner-Falefa, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Isiah Kiner-Falefa.
Here comes the first pitch. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Now in the box, David Dahl, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. The inning stays alive with 2 out and brings up Joey Gallo next.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Dahl leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 2 balls and a strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Rangers leave 1. Nothing to start for the Rangers. Mariners coming up. You're watching MLB Network. Dane Dunning, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Fouled off. The 1-1 makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, that 2-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
And the pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Stepping into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. So here's Pete Alonso, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Runner goes for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. The tag from Andrus, and they got him at second.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run it down.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Definitely worth another look as he scales the wall to take away a home run. An inning in the books, no score on MLB Network. Up next for the Rangers, Willie Calhoun. His prior history in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch coming, here it is. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Thompson Williams is there, and he has it for the first out. Into the box, Nate Lowe. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 0-1 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. That's out, 1-1.
No score here as we play inning number 2. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Thompson Williams will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Stepping in, Nick Solak. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Swing and a line drive, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning now, and up next the outfielder David Peralta.
The left fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Peralta is considered an absolute stud with a bat, particularly against right-handed pitching. Against southpaws, however, he has historically had a lot more difficulty. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now batting, Eduardo Escobar will swing it from the left side right here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar. Mitch Haniger is on deck. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 3-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. Gallo is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Batting fifth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. First offering on its way. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
He hits it high. He hits it deep. It is out of here. A solo home run for Mitch Haniger. First home run of the campaign for him as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Dom Thompson-Williams checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Skied into straightaway right. Gallo will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Mariners draw first blood here on the solo home run. We've played 2. It's 1-0 Seattle. So coming to the plate, Jose Trevino, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Jose Trevino.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, ball 1. Count 1-0.
Ready with the 1-0. This is fought off foul over to the right side. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. On the ground to the right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting ninth, the center fielder.
Digging in, Leody Taveras. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. And this one misses as well, and that pushes it to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And here's the 3-2 from him. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Riding in once again, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and 1 strike. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. Don't want to forget about him. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Oh, that's low.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Misses above the zone for a ball.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Throw over to the bag. Just keeping him close. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike. And now there are 2 gone. Ready now, Elvis Andrus. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Andrus.
Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
In the dirt here. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard. 1 left for Texas. They're down 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next will be the power hitting catcher, Tom Murphy. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball left side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. At the plate, Kyle Lewis. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
Low is under it as he puts it away for out number 1. Next for Seattle, Dylan Moore. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 0-1 pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
2-0 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taveras waits on it, and that retires the side. Mariners leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, David Dahl. Well struck but foul over by the coaching box. Now here's the pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Center fielder looking up. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
And, oh, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The first baseman, number 35, Nate Lowe.
Standing in now, Nate Lowe. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. That evens it up 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
That's ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Popped him up. Escobar is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Ready for another chance? Nick Solak comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Hit to third. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Rangers battle back to tie things up on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The first baseman, Pete.
And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, David Peralta. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
A count of 1 ball 1 strike to David Peralta. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
A swing and a miss there. 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Eduardo Escobar will be next. 3-2 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Now to the plate, Eduardo Escobar. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Weak roller right side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Mitch Haniger. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1-1 the count now. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Taveras is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One left for Seattle. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Standing in, Leody Taveras reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Thompson Williams is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop.
Digging in to try it again. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And that's taken for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Elvis Andrus is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. 2-0 now. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Full count. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Sinker misses. Ball 4. So runners at the corners with 2 gone. And in the bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. Lays off 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Hit hard toward first. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. Most notably, he said they have to figure out a way to hit the off-speed stuff that's getting thrown their way. They've yet to get a hit on anything other than a fastball, so he said they're going to continue to see pitches dancing all over the place until they prove they can do something with it.
All right, thanks, Heidi. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Dahl. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Up next is Seattle.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Fouled away. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, look at the dive. How about that?
The right fielder, number
Standing in, Kyle Lewis. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Lifted in the air to center field. Taveras waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Joey Gallo. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. Bounce to the right into the loaded-up infield. Fielded cleanly and safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
The batter, number 5.
At the plate now, Willie Calhoun. He grounds it sharply to third, and he is in there. They couldn't get him at second, and the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batter.
Digging in once again, Nate Lowe.
Yeah, we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matty, but I think this lefty-lefty matchup right here may have been enough to convince the manager to stay with him, so we'll see if it works out.
Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here, and they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout. He's set. Here it comes. Nick Solak is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And the 2-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. 2-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Dylan Moore. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
Cesar Hernandez is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And they take the lead. It's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Second home run early in the year. And with it, the Mariners move out in front 3-2.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Now batting. The first baseman.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Into the box now, Pete Alonso. As he'll take a look at ball one. No hits to this point. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the Mariners, David Peralta. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Fastball laid off well below the knees. This is pulled into right. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Third baseman.
Two gone now in the Mariners' sixth, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike three. And that ends the inning. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the two-run home run. The 9-1-2 hitters due up to start the seventh. It's now 3-2 Seattle. At the plate, Leody Taveras. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. All right, back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The batter, number 9.
Now at the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. In there for strike one. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the seventh. Here's Elvis Andrus now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Here it comes now to Andrus. To short. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. Colby Allard is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 39.
Last half of the seventh here, and standing in is the DH, Mitch Haniger. A ball and no strikes. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat starting right now.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is.
when you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Hit on the ground is short. And there's one down now. Now at the plate, Dom Thompson-Williams. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pitch on the way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
The catcher, number 2, Tom Murphy.
Stepping in now, Tom Murphy, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Runner's going. Pitch inside the throw. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
You know, I think that steal might have had a different result if the throw was just a little bit better. It was a close play, but if that throw was placed over the first base side of second, I think they might have had a pretty good shot to get him.
Yeah, Dan, the throw wasn't all that bad, but it did end up a little more on the third base side of the bag, and that may have been the difference. In the dirt, and now let's see. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Pickoff move to second, and a dive, but he's back. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Here's the first pitch to him. The 0-1 delivery. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in safely. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The 2-2 one more time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely.
He hits it high. He hits it deep. It is out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as they open it up to 6-2 now. Wes Benjamin will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Wes Benjamin.
To the plate now, Dylan Moore. Lifted in the air to center. Taveras waits on it. 2 down.
The batter, number 9,
Cesar Hernandez will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 1-2, the count to the Mariners shortstop.
1-2.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Hit on the ground toward the left. There's Kiner Falefa. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roll, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher. Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. 3 runs already home here. And now they've got him in a rundown. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. But the Mariners pick up 3 in the inning on this 3-run home run. Ready to begin the 8th, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Peralta is there, and he'll bring this one in. So 1 gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
At the plate, Willie Calhoun. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Has a look, now the pitch.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Count even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
Number 35.
Digging in, Nate Lowe. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. It's now a 6-3 contest.
The third baseman, Nick.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roll. You can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. A run. So stepping in, Pete Alonso. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. hit to short. Scooped up. And that's the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
So here's the cleanup hitter, David Peralta. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Here comes the first pitch. Eduardo Escobar is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. All even now, 2-2. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. The throw behind the runner at second, and they got him. 2 out, nobody on. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning. Ready for another shot now. Leody Taveras. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Leody Taveras.
Dan Winkler comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. He's in there for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So digging in now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time, and the Rangers are now down to their final out of the game.
The batter number 1.
Ready once again, Elvis Andrus. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready or he's going to throw it right by you.
Andrus in an 0-2 hole here. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. And he fouls this one off. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The M's rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Chris Fletcher claims the win out of the pen, his first. Dan Winkler records the save, his second. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Rangers, 3 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.